Hello. I have a lot going on today. I actually just woke up a little bit from a nap, and it's been a busy week. First weekend, one down for the books for school. I'm going to sew for a little bit while we wait. I know this was last minute for some of you to come on. I didn't check if anybody else was live, as this is the only time I have, so I'm just going to go with it. And then let me show you what we're working on. Hello, Annette. How's it going? How is the fundraiser going? I still have not been able to get on there. Work this week has been, it's a new building, so this is really not much sewing I've been doing either. So it's the first time I'm sewing today. Hi, Tessa. Hi, Deb. Oh, we're going on. Okay, so we can start. I ordered from Carmen's. I was very pleased with my order. Oh, I'm great. I'm great. And I know she's very grateful she called me. She says, lady, you're a special lady. I didn't tell her what I was doing. I just knew that she could use a little extra support while she was taking care of her mother and her family. So let's see. I'm getting items on slowly and surely. Well, I'm going to go on. You're going to get some more items. I promise you that. Hi, Chloe. I hope I am not missing anyone. I just remembered that I didn't have it on all chat. We have to put this on all messages or all chat. So I said hi to Chloe, Deb, Annette, and I know there's someone else. Francois, Vera, and Tessa. All right. So my newest 3-yard quilt I'm working on comes from the brand new book from Fabric Cafe's Curve Appeal. And I am making the tulip. Oh, you have a gift registry and a regular list for the class? All right. So, Annette, did you send me the link to the gift registry? Is that where you have the sewing machines on that I can put money towards your sewing machines? So this is the one that I'm working on. But I'm doing something a little different. I've altered it. So I had decided, instead of using the background fabric, that I was going to use green on the bottom. I'm also using batiks, because I had gotten a fat quarter bundle of batiks, and Deb is working on a Joyous from the Quick Christmas book. Oh, how beautiful. Hi, Nikki. So we have this purple. I have different purples, right? I have that purple. Oh, that's the same purple. Those are all the same purple. What am I saying? Okay, purple is all the same. Then we have red. And then I have yellow tulips. And I am currently working on the orange tulips. And what I've decided is, I had gotten some feedback, and it's true. When I'm on a live, I am all over the place. I tell you I'm going to do stuff, and then at the end of the live, I remember I never did that with you. I get distracted. So I will do a tutorial on this, but in a separate video that I will have pre-recorded. I already have all the pieces here to do it. So, you know, I'm not frantic trying to do a tutorial, talk and sew. And I love that because I need feedback, and that was very good feedback. So thank you. Hi, Joanne. I missed Joanne. How did I miss Joanne? Hi, everyone. I'm new to the chat. Well, welcome, Joanne. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the chat. Hi, Rebecca. Sure, I have them on both, but what I can tell, only the gift registry allows the money gifting. Oh, I see, to add to it. So, but you can also do gift cards to Amazon so you can purchase the machines. Got it. All right. Don't forget to change your chat to all chat. Yes, I did that. So I will be doing a separate tutorial on that. And then these, I had, this fabric was also gifted to me. And we're going to put the little chickens with these right here. And then Gina sent me chicken, like big panels. And then she sent me backing and other stuff. And I'm thinking about using the gray chicken fabric to go with this. So we'll see. I'm still not quite sure yet, but I'm trying to get ahead of all the quilting. But I did make major I can't even think today. I'm sorry. I'll explain why. I feel like I've been through the ringer this week. Well, first off, I'm back from Puerto Rico, and I always get, I don't know why, but I do always get sick, and my autoimmune everything goes wacky. So there goes my brain. And you know, my brain is normally wacky anyway, but really intense. Like today, I really noticed that I just can't keep a thought in my head. And here I am trying to run a whole kitchen as an executive chef today. And I couldn't remember the orders that were shouted to me that needed to be done. So I started school. That was Tuesday, was one day. We only had the kindergarten for half day. Then I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, full days in school, in a new school with new coworkers, but also my old coworkers and new experience. So that's that. That in itself is time adjusted, right? Adjustment to your new job, even though it's not a new job, but adjustment. And then this weekend, well, today was Olive Day, which is our big celebration in our town. And my son has, hello, Dawn, has a food booth. And his food booth, you know, I didn't pick the name out. So please, I know the name's really like, I understand what he was doing, but the name's it's a little much, let's just say, for his business. So everyone knows him as Butters. Long story why he's known as Butters. He'd probably kill me if I told you, but you know what? Tough. I'm going to tell you anyway. So here we had the world's largest country festival on Hunter Mountain. It was one of the largest in the East Coast. And we used to go. And there used to be, and I mean, if you listen to country music, you may not, but top artists, I mean, like all the ones you hear, there's like, it's a 4 or 5 day festival, and you have artists going on all day long for 5 days. And then you have some new and upcoming ones that maybe only have one hit, but they're still all very well known. And there was a giant slip and slide. Let's start with that. It was a giant slip and slide. And where everybody else was using dish detergent to go down the slide, he wanted to go faster. So he is basically like, wherever he goes, camping, festival, music festival, whatever, he's always like cooking. So he had pounds of butter, like pounds and pounds of butter. And he had decided that he was going to rub himself with butter and go down the slip and slide. And he was in his 20s. I mean, you know, whatever. young 20s, right? What it is to be young and 20. You rub butter on yourself. So he went down so fast, and everybody was chanting butters, 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 and it became such a phenomenon at that festival. And you've got to there's like hundreds of thousands of people. This thing is huge. And I'm there, right, with my daughter and whatnot. And, it's a big event here for our community too, right? Because it's like a big event and there's nothing ever to do here. And then once a year, you get this big, massive thing where everyone in the world is coming to see it. So you got to go, right? So we go, we're camping on the festival thing. And then you go and everybody's just sitting on the mountain and the stage is down. And here I walk in to go find my friends or whatever, and I'm hearing butters, butter, like if he was a rock star. So long story short, he's known as Butters by probably everybody who ever been to that festival and anybody around here. So his business name, again, I did not pick it, but it's Butters Bitchin' Bites. And apparently the second word means really, really good. That's what the young kids use that word for, that it's really, really good. And so he does pop-ups, and everybody, when he does a pop-up, the whole world around here, no matter where he is, shows up. But on Olive Day, it's really big. So Mama steps in, and her executive chef experience starts like calling out, like, I get the orders from the ladies at the front, and they tell me what they need, and I'm calling out, like, fire up, chicken wings. And it's really simple. It's chicken wings and rosemary garlic fries. And the chicken wings, he makes all the sauces, is barbecue, mango habanero, and we grow the habaneros too, and he makes that sauce, honey sriracha, buffalo. Is that it? I think that's it. So I've been doing that all day today. I'm exhausted, but my brain is not working because I come from Puerto Rico and it takes me a while to adjust. I don't know. It's something with, I know it's autoimmune. My doctors told me it's like that brain fog thing. And it's just it's always horrible to come back. Not only because it's not hot, but because it sets everything off. Let's see. That's some National Lampoon's. When I tell you, Rebecca, I was cracking up. And everybody's coming to me, oh, you're Butter's mother? I'm like, yes, I'm so sorry that I'm Butter's mother sometimes when he does crazy things like this. My son is, he's a funny kid. He really is. He just thinks a little different than the most of us. I mean, he's hardworking. He's a volunteer fireman. I have two boys, but he's a volunteer fireman. He's always doing volunteer work out there. He's passing it forward every moment of the day, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, whenever. He's always passing forward. But this kid cannot sit still. He works all day, and then he comes home, and then he does landscaping, and then he does this Butters thing. But yeah, he just does some crazy. The year before, he was maybe, I don't know, when we went to maybe he wasn't, he was 20 by then. Maybe it was when he was 18. He went to we've been going to a festival for a long time. He had worn Pit Viper glasses. I remember him working so hard to buy these glasses because no way I was going to pay $400 or whatever they were. And he was wearing them, and he had he was growing his hair into a mullet for this festival. Every festival, there was a theme with him. And so, yeah, that year, everybody was chanting Pit Viper, and I was Viper's mom. And I had 40-somewhat-year-old men, 50-somewhat-year-old men come to me to tell me how proud they were and that they hope that when they didn't have children then, this one guy was 30. He didn't have kids. Yeah, he goes, when he has kids, he hopes his kid is like my son because he is so much fun to be around. And I'm thinking to myself, these men are in their 40s. Why are they idolizing my 18-year-old? My guess is they wish they were doing that when they were 18. I don't know. Let me go back and see. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, I really wish I had I really wish I had a video of that night because that was just too much. Mango habanero is so good. Happy Saturday. Have to tell you, Miss Leanna, the salsa was amazing. No leftovers anywhere. Pretty sure my son took the bowl home. Oh my goodness, I brought that to the barbecue, and this one guy, the bowl was almost empty, but it was a big bowl, and there was hardly any left. He sat there. Well, he didn't stand. He stood there and he was eating with chips out of the bowl so fast. Everyone's like, can't you wait? And he goes, nope, because there's only a little bit more and I want to make sure I have every last drop of it. And so I said to him, just watch my video and make it when you go home. Thumbs up for Butters. So, yeah, so, you know, I'm not into tattoos, but, you know, it's okay. It's fine. You know why I'm not into tattoos? Because I'm afraid. I'm just afraid. I admire them. I'm just afraid to get them. But my son has all the years that we had been to Country Festival tattooed of what he's known for. So he's got some crazy tattoos. I couldn't even tell him. 1 year, like, yeah, he's a nutto. He's right now actually cleaning up. My feet are doing this right now. When I did come home, because he says, Mom, just go home. We got rained out, so he had to shut down the whole tent, but he had to stay there to the end. And so I came home and took a nap, and my honey was so wonderful. He came and he heated up these heating pads for your feet, and then one for my neck, and I fell right to sleep, woke up, but my feet are doing one of these. I helped him with all the prep work, too. I am terrified of needles, so tattoos are not an option for me. Exactly. And you know, my kids, especially my daughter, she has a little one by her ankle, and she wants mother-daughter tattoos because that's a thing now. And yeah, I'm too terrified. Even though it's this tiny, I'm too terrified. Ice your feet. I will. But I wanted to come up here and do a live because I want to put all this away, but I want to show you. So tomorrow I'm going to meet up with Anna, one of our subscribers, one of our peeps, I should say. Her husband is playing music tomorrow, so I'm going to do that. I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I'm going to hear some Spanish music and go salsa dancing. Maybe I can convince Anna that we can do a live together tomorrow while her honey's playing. So you remember this quilt, right? And here is the back. And the binding. It's done. I have tattoos, but I'm 55 now, and I like fabric more than tattoos. I like them. I'm just scared. I don't say no one can get one. I'm just a chicken. That's all. Luke has tattoos. He does. The first one he got was because of my dad. No, the first one he got was because of his friend his best friend he lost when he was 16. And then when he lost my dad, he got a tattoo for that. It's actually a tattoo of my Mustang. Well, my dad's Mustang. That's mine now. I wish I wasn't chicken because I would love to have my grandma Josefina. I have a card that she has that's written and it says love abuelita, and I love that. I would love that tattooed on me, but I'm scared. Thank you for all the beautiful. So yeah, so right, Deb, this looks like a friendship star. It is actually, this is the block here. I did kind of a tutorial in it's a free fat quarter shop pattern, flowers something. It did. And this, you know, all those blocks were made in Puerto Rico out of the scraps. So that's going to be another one. So this here is a vintage. I don't know if you've seen this one. This is a vintage top I found, and there was quite a bit of damage. And so I cut and unpicked a big chunk of it. So it looks like this right now, right? Because, let me see. Yeah. I think, I don't know. basically what I did is a lot of the damage, and it was a quilt top that had never been quilted, so it was really around the edges. So I just kind of plucked the center of it. And then what I did was, because it wasn't big enough, I added some of my scraps that I thought kind of went with the theme of it. Oh, actually, you see this here? This was actually one end. That's right. This was this and this. And then I had to add to kind of mimic, so it had a border all the way around. So yeah, that's an antique. I don't know what year it was done. It was all done handmade. But I wanted to give it its due, right? Someone made this by hand at some point, and somehow it ended up in my hands. I couldn't tell you how it ended up in my hands, but it did. And then we know this one. This one is the Ginger Quilter one. Oh, I guess I should show you the quilting. So this one is that, and I did the ladybugs in the back because it was really the same colors. This I did just, I don't know, can you see? It's like big loops. It's just big loops. And this one was just meandering. This one here, actually, the other two were meanders, just regular big meanders. This one was actually meanders with stars. Yes, Debbie, I've been busy because remember I did all one weekend, and I just did a blitz of long arming, but then I had to do all the binding. Here is this one. Oh, this I played with. This is that one we did together. This was our sew along. This is the Little Witch, right? Oh, I have it upside down. This is the Little Witch quilt that we made together, Candies. And I just did a scrappy binding, and I thought that this back, even though this is Halloween, it's really the same colors. And you know me, when I load my long arm, maybe you don't know this, I load as many tops as I can. I put a giant 108 and just start stacking tops. And so the binding was these two colors all the way around because it's what I had left over. And now the quilting on this, I thought I'd go a little crazy. Well, not a little crazy, but you see here, I did like a spider web, or somewhat like a spider web. Remember, I do not have a program, so it's only me. And I stuck spider webs and stars, and then I made like moon. Look at this moon. This moon came out pretty good. The other one, not so much, but this one did. Look at that. Can you see it right there? I stitched in moons. What does it say? You do amazing work. I can't even make 12 blocks in a day. I have 5 to go. It's really therapy for me. I just sew just because I just need to just chill out sometimes. I love that Tula went away. I know it was wonderful. Hi, Rhonda. And if I missed anyone, I apologize because this is going pretty quick. Hi, Michelle. So I did basically stars, moons, and spider webs on this. And I already see my mouth is dry and I'm talking funny. That's what happens with my stuff. And I don't have water here or anything. I might have to excuse myself for just to walk in the other room into my kitchenette. And then we have our Ginger Quilter quilt, right? With our Polaroid camera. And that's the backing. And the binding, I just used what was left over of my Polaroid quilt. So I actually ended up using that whole box. I ended up using the backing and all the fat quarters because I used it for binding. And I have a pile more of this binding that I figured I could use because I just cut it all up and made binding on another quilt because I have a lot of quilting to do. That is so cute. Yes, love the ginger quilter box. Love the Scrappy Boy. I really like that Polaroid one. Well, thank you. Then we have this one. This one's getting mailed out this week, along with Janice's, because I didn't get it to mail it out this week because I had to bind this. So this is the back of this one. And this is the passive forward that I had given Katie to use to raffle to make raise money for her son and grandson. And you know, I was thinking, Annette, also, like, is it better that I make a donation to your machine fund, or would you make more money if I sent you a quilt? I don't know, because I was trying to even figure out how I would raffle off the quilt myself. Then this way you would have the money. So here's this. We did this a long time ago. I think I've shown this, but I never did the binding. This is the back. So the binding is done. Oh, wait. See, I never showed you the quilting on this. Look at that. It was a meander with, can you see the flowers there? There's flowers. There's leaves. See, it's all flowers and leaves with meander. This one here is all loops and hearts. So I did loops, and I have, do you see the hearts in there? Loops and hearts. That's that one. And then this one you saw a while ago, but I did finally bind it. These last four were quilted a bit ago. I just never got the binding on. And then, oh, there's more, and there's more. Wow, I really was busy binding. So I did all this binding every morning. Every morning before I went to work, I sat and did binding. So I guess I was busy because I did start this on Monday. And I did not work on it today. I finished them all yesterday. And that is the binding. And this is just meander. Just meander. And this I made last year. It was hanging up here during Christmas time. And I finally did, and it's just meander. I did quilt it, and I finally binded it. I did the binding on it. And then that's it. But now, that leaves me with, because I put the labels on, hardly any labels. And this is the second box of labels. And I'm thinking about ordering more, except for Sean, the guy who sews, said something about spoon flour. That spoon flour makes labels. And I went there and I thought, oh, wouldn't it be neat if I took my little label, you know, the Pastryqueen's Farm Adventures, and have that on a label and use that. Well, I went to spoon flour. I was totally confused. Yes, you can do it, but I was totally confused on what to do. It was saying, make a file, send a file, this and that file. I don't know. I am not technologically really that great. For work, I am. Please, attendance, yep, all that. I can do all that because that I've been trained and I do it. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do in order to order some labels. Apparently, it comes like in a big, you can order 1 or 2 yards of labels, you cut them up, but I don't know how to do that. So if anyone out there knows how to do that, please let me know. I would also appreciate any help in that. It's pastryqueen13@gmail.com because I would love to order some from Spoonflower. I just don't know how to get my image to what they need and even how to order it, to tell you the truth, because when I kept hitting to order, it was bringing up other people's labels. It was a little crazy. So Annette left, so I'll have to contact her. I love the bright and yellow. It's so cheery. I love the one with the hearts. What's the name of that pattern? The diamonds with the black sashing. That is in a 3-yard quilt book. And that's not it. Hold on. I'm going to get water in my stack. Hold on. I need water. All right. I so needed that. So, someone said they were working on Quick Christmas. Someone mentioned Quick Christmas. I don't remember what you said you were working on, but this is Quick Christmas, and these were the patterns. Deb, it was you. Deb, what did you say? Deb, you said it, and I forgot because my brain is gone. It's mush this week. Well, not this week, just today in particular. I cannot get it. I hate that feeling too. I'm looking for diamonds, right? Diamonds. I made a tutorial, Rebecca. Definitely made a tutorial. It wasn't in a live. It was a tutorial for that exact quilt. So, you know, I need to also, it's another thing I need to do is I need to figure out how to categorize videos so that you guys, I have a playlist that's all my 3-yard quilts. Here it is. It comes from the Magic of the 3-yard quilts, and it's called Splendor. So if you look up Splendor, I have a tutorial. And, oh, here we are. Missy, hi, Joydy. How are you? You are caught up with passive forwards for a little while. Yes. Hi, Joy. All gorgeous. I love hand binding in, excuse me, in the evenings and mornings and outside on the patio. I used to love to do that, Dawn. I can no longer really. Hand stitching is an issue for me. Though I have been hand stitching, finishing someone's old grandmother's garden quilt. And yes, I worked on that. I know I haven't been talking about it, but I'm still working on it. But I do it a little bit at a time. Hello, Catherine. Let's see. Hi, Melanie. I'm looking for diamonds too. So that's the Splendor. Yeah, Splendor. Splendor from the Magic of the 3-yard quilts. And I'm not sure which one Deb is making from this book, but I know that's what she had mentioned. So that's that. I'm working on that. Oh, and let me grab this. So this is coming up, I think, this week. This is a sew or quilt along with Lynn from Soft Squares. She is doing a specific pattern and I don't have it in front of me. But what I did is I supersized that pattern. So I used the pattern as inspiration, but I definitely used different size. I used a layer cake instead of a charm pack, and I did sashing at a different size. So that is those are my blocks. And then I have already cut this week well, here's one of them, because this was also gifted fabric. This fall fabric here was gifted fabric, so I'm using that up, and I have chickens upside down, but you get it. Here's more chickens right side up. I basically took all my fall prints and some fall solids, and so we're gonna do that together. I think Lynn told me on Tuesday, I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out the whole StreamYard and how to have it on 2 screens. And then what else? I can't remember which 3-yard books I have now. Gotta go check. Go ahead. Hi, Cassandra. I usually watch on my television. I don't get to say anything. I enjoy your lives. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So that's a coming up thing that I'm doing with Lynn. So she has sales on Monday nights, and she sold the pattern. She ordered more of the pattern. And let's see if I have it. It's a little tiny card. I'm unprepared. It's somewhere. It's a little tiny card. What is, here it is. It is called Charming Cut Up by Pieced Tree Patterns. Charming Cut Up by Pieced Tree Patterns. That's what it is. And here we are. I had bought from Ginger Quilter. Oh shoot, I have to do something tonight. Talking about Ginger Quilter. I was supposed to do it yesterday. I'll do it tonight. I had bought I think she called it like a harvest quilt kit. Probably shouldn't have oil like that. And you got the whole quilt kit for $29.95. I had unboxed it, showed you. This is the pattern. And I have cut everything up. I showed you the fabric already. I will let you know that after cutting this up, I'm a very economical cutter when it comes to fabric, as a lot of us are. I do not like to waste anything. So I really just, sliver here, sliver there. I actually got to cut out 2 of these. Yes, 2. I have, you know what? Where is that pile? Here it is. After cutting up the 2, I did have to do a little bit, just one piece. One piece I couldn't get out, so I sewed these 2 pieces together to get the size I needed, but only one piece out of the whole 2 runners. And I still have this. I didn't use this because this is binding, I think, and I don't know, I just didn't use it. And this is what's left of the scraps. After cutting 2, I did have to add some of my own scraps, some of my own fall scraps, but very little. I added, I think this was less than a fat quarter. And, and this one. I added this fabric. I only needed 2 of these pieces, and I just took it right out of my scraps. That's it. So I use this for my scraps. These couple from my scraps. That was 1 scrap I added to her kit to make 2. I added this and everything else she sent. And I will say that this is a layer cake size. By the time you cut it up, you just need a layer cake scrap and another layer. So for 2 layer cake scraps and a little tiny bit of green and everything she gave you, I got 2 of these. So I was excited about that. So I'm making 2 because I don't want those scraps. This is what I took with me to the family barbecue. It just never got done. And what else do I have going on this week? Oh, I have to I uploaded 2 of these, and I did 1 live. So I still have Vermont and Kentucky to go before my new ones arrive. And I'm waiting on my Cotton Cuts Clue 2. I haven't gotten that yet, but when I do, I will absolutely do that. And what am I missing? Because I see hi Anna, and I see a Terry coming through. So, oh, Mona. Hi, Mona. Mona's here. All right. Diamonds too. Do you see me? It says, or am I frozen? Anybody see me? All right. Well, I'm going to go through the spiel. We have Mona did what? Go check her out. We have Mona. Yeah, I did Mona. Deb, the Pug Mama Quilter. She has a channel. Please check her out. We have Rebecca. We have Rebecca from the Crafty Life with Rebecca. Go check her out. Then we have, okay, I'm now to Melanie. Gotta let my kid the phone for a few minutes. No problem. Hi, Anna. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. I don't know. Should we do a salsa live tomorrow? I think so. I said hi to Joy. Hi, everyone. Don't forget to change your chat to all chat. Rebecca says, hit the like button. Yes, thank you. And there you are. Good. You are back. I'm so glad I'm back. You're good. I see you. You froze for a bit. Yeah, up on my phone came up a thing that said you lost Wi-Fi. Or... Here. Am I here? Am I back? Am I back? Let me know if I'm back. Did I Yay. Hi, Sherry. You're back. Yes, I'm back. I lost about 10 people, but I'm back. It's okay. I am. So what I had to do, and I learned this from the last time, is it means I have to go back into my phone, change the settings, shut off my Wi-Fi, and turn on my cellular data. So I'm back. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm back. So that's what I've been. This has been a crazy week. I can't tell you. I'm laughing, but some part of me is like, I can't take any more surprises. So yeah, so that's what I'm up to. So tomorrow will be, I don't know if I'll have a video. I probably will. I'll probably do some kind of video tomorrow. Oh, we are all back. I'll probably do some kind of video tomorrow before I leave. And you know what? I'm going to put this lower. I'm going to take you down and put you on a... So I have this stand now that has 2 positions to help with kind of seeing my sewing. And so now I'm working on these orange ones. And then I'm going to put these together and see what happens. See this? These have been very helpful with doing the curve piecing because I here to start, and these have been helping me push. So I don't know if you have something like this. I think we got these in a sew sampler box, so they actually are in use. But especially the end, because when you run it through the machine at the end here, let me run one before I go. I am going to do a tutorial on this, so I'm going to pull that out. I guess I didn't have to pull that out. Yeah, why did I pull that out? All right, here we go. And no. All right. Forget that. We're not going to pull that out. I don't even know why I did that. I told you my brain's half working today. All right, now I'm going to pull it out. I got it. But I find that these help because they are kind of angled. So I kind of push down. And sometimes I do. Sometimes I sew these up where the big piece is up. And then sometimes I sew it where the white piece is up. All right, so right before I pull that one out, I also use this to pull the pin out. And I do find that it is helping me with this piecing. I just discovered that just recently. And then I feel a pucker, so I just kind of, and then here's this. I just kind of smooth out the pucker with. Now the trick to curve piecing is a whole lot of patience. It is a whole, for me at least, a whole lot of patience. A whole lot of talking to yourself, you know. Yep, a whole lot of talking to yourself. I grab the end. See, then I hold the end and I just kind of let it go there and then I pull it off. I hope you saw that. Okay, how can I get the pattern you're working on? Okay, this pattern, yes, they came from a sew sampler. Yes, they did. This pattern is right here, tulips. Again, I altered it because I'm using more than 3 yards. I'm using a fat quarter. And this is Fabric Cafe's new book, Curve Appeal. You can buy this book at Soft Squares. You can buy this book at Fabric Cafe. I'm sure other people have them. Ginger Quilter, I don't think she has that because we talked. But I do know Lynn at Soft Squares has all of them. Hi, Aisha. So so these really work great. I am looking at another tomorrow. I have an appointment before I go to see Anna and have an afternoon or evening with seeing her. I have an appointment to go view or look and see what condition an antique machine is to add to my collection. I am looking to add, what was it? There's actually 2 machines I'm looking at, and they're both in opposite directions. But I think the one I'm looking at tomorrow is a 401A. And it is the model that came right after the 301A. The A means that it was manufactured in North Carolina. It is the last of what I read. You know, I'm not an expert, but I did read this, that was Singer's last manufacturing facility that they had in the United States. So when you see something that says 301A, that says designated that was made in North Carolina. I forgot what city in North Carolina, and that's where the machine was manufactured. So the 401A, which is what I'm looking at tomorrow, is North Carolina built. And it is their first machine, of my understanding, again, that has cams. And cams were something that you set into a machine in order for it to make a stitch. So all my antique machines are straight stitch machines. Okay. Straight stitch machines. And this will be my first antique machine that will do zigzag and then these cams that have decorative stitching. She doesn't know what she has. She told me she has no idea what she has. She just found it and she had a very high price on it actually, but my honey had never seen one and he thought that was neat and it was really close by. So he wanted to go take a look and maybe purchase it for me. And I looked it up, and so I don't know if her machine has cams. I don't know. She says, just come and offer, give me your best offers. So we're going to go see that tomorrow. before I go see Anna and, you know, go to that event. So, yeah. So I'm looking at that. But but the person hasn't gotten back to me. There's also another machine that just got listed in my area, which is a 403. And I don't know. We'll see. I never heard from them today. So I may that may not be in the works, but the other one I do have an appointment to look at. I think that would be exciting for me. I don't know, because all my antique machines are just straight stitch, and this, it does different things. So I'm kind of excited about it. Let's see. You were baking potatoes. Oh, you know what I did all day today? Did I tell you the menu? I don't even remember if I told you the menu. We did garlic rosemary potatoes, French fries, garlic rosemary French fries. So I probably smell like a French fry and chicken wing right now, because we did chicken wings and garlic rosemary French fries. Hand cut. They were, I mean, not hand cut with my hands. We have a cutter, a press, but it was real potatoes. We pressed them and we deep fried them, and not in a deep fryer. We did them camp style. So they were camp fired. Our whole thing is a campfire setup. So when you're buying from his booth, it is like, you know, if you're going camping and you would, you know, cook things camp style. And so we had campfire fries and the wings. Oh, yeah, I told you he made sauce, because I told you that we grow the habaneros. So, yes, we had that. Leanna, I'm going to send you a text regarding a 401A. Okay. Sure, thank you. I'm just looking at it, but definitely send me any kind of text on a 401A. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I really didn't. I had to kind of look it up and figure it out. I didn't know what a 403 was, because he saw these two machines and he's like, you know, it would be neat if you had a machine in your antique collection upstairs in the, uh, you know, extended living area, to have something like that. So thank you, Anna. And then we could talk about it tomorrow. It may be in the back of my car by the time I see you tomorrow. We'll see. Um, yeah, the lady said it turned on, but she didn't know how to make it go or anything, because she doesn't know how to sew and wouldn't know where to begin with it. And she priced it on going on eBay, and yeah, when people price on eBay, it's so funny. You go on Facebook Marketplace and you go for featherweight, and like sometimes you see featherweights. The average on Facebook Marketplace in my area is around, you know, $3.95, $4.95 on up. I mean, and then there's those people that have 2,100. I have a rare featherweight I found in my grandmother's attic or basement or whatever, and it's rare. And so therefore I am firm on $2,100. I actually did contact one person. I was like, where did you get that price from? And I said, I'll offer you this, because it was in horrible shape. The paint was missing, the decals was off. It looked like there was 100 years of dust on it. I thought he had by accident put $2,100. I thought maybe he had meant to say $210. And he's like, he wanted 2,100, because he went on eBay and he saw one on eBay for that price. Carla. Hi, Carla. My mother's sewing machine was a Singer with cams. The cams were black, yep. And the sewing machine was in a cabinet. Unfortunately, she gave it to me and I sold it for $100 back in 1991. Yes. I heard featherweight were mass produced. They were. And people get good money for them. People do. People get good money for them. I'm not knocking it. I just think it's kind of funny. You just go into Marketplace and you got anywhere from like $3.95 in my area to $2,100. And the one that's $3.95, some of them are like, look, pristine and beautiful and ready to go. Hi, Katie. Katie's on here. Go check out her channel. She's the Greenland quilter. And and Aisha, check out Aisha's channel. She has Aisha's handmade items. And if I missed anyone who has who has a page or a channel, please just let me know. I either didn't know or I missed it, and I apologize. I've all warned you my head is a little fuzzy. I feel bad for the person who was taking the orders. I think I must have asked her every time, and we had a lot of orders. Buffalo or ranch, what did you say? And she had just told me. Sometimes she told me 3 times. I felt so bad, but what can I do? I tried. I got the food out. I got the food out hot and fast. It was just, I don't know. Um, that's kind of cool. So yeah, so I'm going to look at it tomorrow. I've been finding some good prices on machines in my area and tempted. But then think, what do I need another machine for? LOL. Still tempted though. Yes. So that's what I said to him. Like, why do I need a 401 or a 403? And he's like, because you don't have a zigzag and you don't have one that has cams. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he goes, but we can go look at it. And then, hey, if he's gonna he's gonna buy the machine, right? Who am I to say no? I mean, I'll take it. There is one room. It's actually, if you recall my last live where I had shown the room, and I had like a table, and I said, and if you bring your own machine for the sit-in, so you could just place it right there. Well, now that'll probably be for the 401. So the one we're looking at near me does not have a table, but the 403 has a table. So either way, I think that's where I'll put that. And I'm getting rid of a couch so that I have space to put tables for someone comes with their own machine. So yeah, that's where I'm at with all this. But in any case, what are you all doing this weekend? Are you all working on projects other than Deb? I know she said she was working on projects. Anyone else working on? All right. So I don't see anything. Maybe you're just watching lives, and that's exciting too, right? That's all good. PMQs. Those can be really addictive, Joy. Really addictive. Like when I get that whole box, it's a good thing they're only sending me the clue in the email, because I could find myself just working through the whole box, working on quilts too. That's great. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. As you can see, I'm drinking a lot of water. And await table runners for fall. Oh, great. For Halloween mystery. I did a Cotton Cuts Wild West clue number 2. Ooh, so lucky, Nikki. I'm still waiting. Curly, I'm working on a baby quilt that has appliques of tulips. Oh, tulips must be the theme. How wonderful. Well, those all sound like wonderful projects. I am going to head out because I am tired. My brain is shutting down at this point. And even though I took a nap, I'm tired. I think I'm going to take another one. I'm going to ice my feet, right? Okay, Rebecca, I'm going to ice my feet. I did not do that yet. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Pass it forward. And if you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. I will be working on just one last thing. I am going to be working on that chicken quilt so that I can go ahead and do that, pass it forward to you guys. So, pass it forward, aka giveaway. But anyway, that's about it. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.